Well, Vince Carter is the most talented Toronto Raptor that's ever put on a jersey for this country. I mean, what he did when he was here. I mean, this guy was just completely on a different level than people have ever seen. I mean, this guy is like the best in-game dunker that we have seen ever, Vince Carter. What he did in the dunk contest, what he did in the All-Star games. I mean, him going toe-to-toe with Allen Iverson in the second round of the playoffs in that Game 7. You know, I mean, like, Vince Carter is just straight up legendary, and he is a Toronto Raptors legend forever. I mean, you can't duplicate what Vince Carter did. I mean, this guy was just an electrifying athlete, not just for Toronto or Canada, but the entire league. Like, this guy was box office. Everybody wanted to see Vince Carter. Like, everybody. When Vince Carter came to your city, the place is sold out. Now, it's one thing when you can sell out your home arena, but when you can go to a different city and sell out the arena there too, that's when you know you're on a different level in regards to how box office you really are, you know? And so to see Vince Carter's jersey go up in the rafters and have all the crowd cheering and crying and celebrating after years of booing this guy mercilessly, right? And you know, I understand that he had a rocky exit with the Raptors, and you know, to a certain degree, you look at the organization at that time, and it was horrific. I mean, it was terrible. I mean, some of the moves that they were making, and just like it was just really, really bad. And don't get me wrong, it doesn't excuse his exit the way that it was, because that wasn't good either, to be completely honest with you. But I don't think people really knew the ins and the outs of what the situation was from a business standpoint. And I mean, when you are doing all that for the city, and you know, the whole Dr. J thing was a big thing when Vince wanted to bring him in, you know, and give his input, like maybe we should bring in Dr. J because he was available and had interest in being the GM for the Raptors at that time. And he was like, listen, nobody wants to come here. Like, no one. Remember, this is back then, right? This is 25 years ago? 24 years ago, whatever the case may be. You have players, yeah. You have players who don't want to come here now in Toronto. So imagine back then, right? And so he was like, maybe if you get a guy like Dr. J in here, who's a GM, maybe he can attract guys to come over here. And they go, I don't think so. We're going to go with Rob Babcock. Like, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me? And I think that was the last straw for Vince. I think that was the last straw. T-Mac was already gone. The team wasn't trending in the right direction. And, you know, a part of that was just a backbreaker, in my opinion. But it was more than just basketball. It was a whole business thing. And it was just like, it was at the point where Giannis is now with the Bucks. Like, it's just time to go. There's no mending this. You just got to separate here and go your separate ways. And, you know, the comments he made in regards to, you know, I'm not going to be dunking anymore and blah, blah, blah. You know how it goes. It just got a little ugly in the end. But overall, man, I think people came to the realization and understanding that, listen, it was time to part ways mutually. He did as much as he can do. The things that he did will never be seen again. Not the way that he did it. But he did love it here. He did want to be here, but just sometimes it doesn't work out. But in the end, to see the crowd, you know, cheering for him, clapping for him, and just celebrating it with him, I think that was some good closure, you know, not just for Vince, but for the fans and the city, the organization as well.